everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Nikki and here I am back at it again with another video. On today's video, it's part 2 to last week's video, which was what was last week's video? Last week's video was all about media kits and emails. This is all a part of a series called How to Be an Influencer in 2020. How to request payment and see if a brand has a budget for this collaboration. Let's get started. As a creator, it's your job in some form, even if it's not your full-time job. Lawyers, teachers, cashiers, cooks, they get paid for everything they do. That's the same as you. You should be getting paid as one should for their job. The amount of time, effort, and creativity that goes into posting is so amazing, and it's taking out the planning, the modeling, and all of this behind the planning, the modeling, the editing. It's taking all of that out for the brands so they don't have to. Part of this discussion also has to come from the fact that you have to think about the content that you create. So if you are the kind of creator that literally can just post a mirror selfie and you get so much engagement on it and you're just killing it in that game, then that's great. But to be quite honest, it doesn't have as much work that goes into someone that goes and travels to their location and they get props and they put hours into the planning and the makeup and the theatrics of the content and the editing of it behind it. Then they are doing more work, and so the brand, when they're reaching out to you, is going to be paying for the work that they see that you create. So keep that in mind when you're looking at numbers and stuff, is that you have to think about how much money goes into the travel, if you pay a photographer, the props that you might have to buy, and the time that it takes to create the content and time that it takes to edit it. If there's all this stuff that goes into it, you should be getting paid for that. So when they do reach out to you, what you're going to do is send your media kit, ask them what kind of content they want you to create. Do they want you to make one Instagram picture, or do they want you to make one Instagram post and a story, a YouTube video, 2 to 3 TikTok videos? Ask them, because that kind of determines how much you should be getting paid for the content that's being created. And you never want to put your money out first, because they could come back with telling you how much they're going to pay you and say you were expecting to get paid $100 when they have a budget for $500 for this campaign. You don't want to sell yourself short. So keep your money to yourself until it's necessary. So when the brand reaches back out, if they don't have a budget, this is where you decide if it's worth it. Is what they're providing you something that's of value to you? Is it something that you would have purchased yourself? And is it something that you believe in that you want to share with your followers? If it's something you're not interested in, politely decline, or ask them to keep you in mind, so next time if they do have a budget later, that you can be on that list of people to reach out to, and then just move on. So next up, if you reached out to the brand yourself and they have a budget, so this is where you start determining how much you're going to ask the brand for. So keep in mind what I said earlier about how much effort you put into your content and how much creativity and time and money goes into it. So the things that kind of determine what your rate should be are kind of a whole mix of things. So basically, depending on how long you've been creating for, how long you've been creating for, your engagement and your insight between your audience, your following, your demographics, all of that, the number of followers that you have, the type of content you create, and the quality of it. So no matter what, if you have under 5K, you should be asking for at least $100 a post, because think about it. You have to think about the time and effort and money that goes into it. Like a person, some people will do the 1% of their following, but if you have 1,000 followers, 1% of your following is only $10, and I know for a fact it doesn't take 1 hour to create content and edit it and share it and get it prepared and ready to post, unless literally that's what you do, and if you do, go off, but I wish I could. So you should be requesting at least $100 a post, and that's just kind of my rule of thumb. Depending on what all is included in it and the content you make and the time that goes into it, you can decide if more or less is valid. So amount of effort, money, quality, photographer, travel, blah, 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 blah. Like I said before, if all of that is included, you could be trying to get more for that, which, I mean, go off, because you should. 20K, I've had people ask for $1,000, I've had people ask for more. It's just kind of determined on all those things I said already, like your engagement, your insights, your following number, how long you've been a creator for, your just all of that is included in determining how much you're going to get paid. You can Google it. There's some things like that, but rule of thumb for me is $100 a post is pretty standardized, and the more engaged you are and all of that kind of will determine the price more or less. So for that, I usually will determine it by the size of the brand, and this is a point that I probably should have made earlier, but it's determined on the size of the brand. If it's a teeny like indie brand that has 4,000 followers and you are charging $300 usually for a post, keep in mind that they probably don't have that, and you have to be able to negotiate with them. And so when it comes to batching content, so like if a company wants you to make a YouTube video, an Instagram post, a TikTok video, a Pinterest, and all of that, you just kind of put all your rates together and you can come to a happy medium for that. You can share with them the rates that you usually do for each kind of content, and then you can negotiate down what exactly is asked of you. Do they want the content to be edited? Do they want it to be they want the content to be edited? Do they want it to all be in a certain way? Do they want it to be packaged separately? Do you want it all at once? How quickly do they want it? These are all determining factors that you can negotiate with the brand once you're in discussions with rates. And yeah, so I'm gonna end this out with saying a couple notes. You should always sign a contract, read the fine print, because lots of brands will put in little fine print notes about the content that they can kind of take in from you. So check and see if the brand can use you for ads. Can they use your content on their website? Can they use it on their Instagram? See how they're going to use it, because you should be getting paid for that. You just want to make sure you're getting the most out of everything you're creating and that your time is not wasted. I hope this was super helpful to you guys, because this is something I'm super passionate about. I want to make sure that people are getting paid for the content that they create, no matter what size of creator they are, and they should always know their worth. If you liked this video and you haven't checked out my other ones about how to become an influencer in 2020, then check them out. See how I did it, tips and tricks to help you start companies and influencer platforms that can help you. How to know your worth as a creator and why you deserve to get it, which was a kind of bit of this video. How to make a media kit, what it is, and what needs to go in your emails, because that's how you even get started on getting the paid part of it. And then this one. Let me know how this video helped you out, and you can ask any questions below, like I always say, because I answer everything as well as I can. And yeah, that's where you can usually find me, is on Instagram, TikTok, or Pinterest, and I'll link all of my socials below so that you can keep engaging with me. Let me know if you have any questions. You can leave them below. I'll be sure to answer anything. Leave me video suggestions below. If there's something else you want to see besides just content creator stuff and influencer stuff, I'm happy to do it. Yeah, let me know what else you want to see, anything else you want to know. That's all. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, whatever it is that all the other YouTubers say, because I'm still not one of those yet. And I'll see you on the next one. Okay, thanks. Bye.